So I just came from Ulta. First of all, we went and had lunch today with a dear friend whose wife passed away last year, and we invited him to lunch today because it was his wife's birthday today, or would have been his wife's birthday today. So we thought we'd take him out to lunch, and you know, we didn't sort of talk about it, but just to take his mind off things a little. So went to Colorado Hacienda, which is a really nice Mexican restaurant. I had fajitas, which is about the only thing I eat there because I love it so much. And then I went to Ulta because I needed cotton rounds, and with all this hair, I needed a bunch of stuff like clips to hold my hair away when I'm curling the rest. I bought this, which was sort of an impulse buy, because headbands sort of make me get a headache. They feel too tight on my head. I don't know if I have a particularly massive head or what, but I bought this, and it actually looks kind of pretty. It'd obviously be nighttime wear, but yeah. So that was $20 I wasn't planning on spending. 20 bucks! Holy hell, maybe I should take that back. And I got the Benefit Browsings brow powder, wax and powder, because I'm trying all sorts of different eyebrow stuff. I saw Kate Winslet. I was going Kate Blanchett, I was going through all the Kates. Hudson, but it was Kate Winslet last night on the Golden Globes, and she had unabashedly beautiful, dark, bushy brown eyebrows, and I thought she looked stunning. So I'm always on the quest for new eyebrow stuff. Not that I don't like the stuff I've got. This is Anastasia's Brow Whiz pencil today, but yeah, so don't worry, there's other stuff coming other than this haul. I just thought I'd go over the haul real quick. And a headband for when I don't want to wash my hair. It had a good stretch in it, so I thought it might not be too small. And more of those for when I don't want to wash my hair. Brown, white. And for when I don't want to wash my hair, because I have the Chlorane powder shampoo, dry shampoo, but it's like a baby powder, and frankly I feel like you can still see it in my hair for ages after I've used it. So I got the Oscar Blandy dry shampoo spray as a midday hair pick-me-up. Let's try this. Increases volume and removes dirt and build up in your root area in seconds. Shake well. And whole can 6 to 8 inches away from head, and spray product onto scalp and hair, especially at roots. Allow to dry before using fingers to shake out excess product. So still goes in white. Goes in white. Makes me look like an old lady. Of course, I'll leave it kind of dry, but you know. And I got a different one, Ojon's Full Detox with Soap Bark Tree Rub Out Dry Cleansing. Refreshes hair and scalp without water. We'll see. We'll see with this. See this white crap? No good. I hate it. If it stays in like that, I'm gonna be taking that back. And I got a second L'Oreal Infallible shadow, this time in this beautiful like, it's called Amber Rush. It's like a brownish, I guess, amber, yeah, which is a color I really, really like. And just another clamp for my hair. So anyway, this week is kind of an exciting week for my sleep schedule. So when I'm not like deathly tired from depression or anxiety or other extravagances, I have this issue with waking up at like 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and then I lie there and I'm irritated that I can't go back to sleep, and I'm thinking about all these wasted hours of sleep lying in my bed when I could be, sleeping. And when you're in the middle of the night and you can't sleep and you've woken up too early, and that's like the worst time for anxieties and problems and all sorts of, I don't know. Okay, this gives me dandruff. This is disgusting. Shake out excess. It's like snowing in here. Like totally snowing of this Oscar Blandy stuff. And it smells perfumey. But it actually makes my scalp not look so dirty, doesn't it? So maybe I shouldn't complain about that. That actually looks like I've got a lot of volume and stuff now. Okay, so the sleep schedule thing. Sorry, I'm being a little rambly. So I wake up and I lie there and I worry about, the state of the world in my life and the children in Africa and animals that you see on the Sunday infomercials being used and abused, and it's just generally not a particularly nice time to be awake and lying in bed thinking you should be sleeping. And then, of course, because I've been lying in bed awake and fall asleep again at like 5 when I have to get up at 6 or something ridiculous like that, because that's happened, I get deathly tired in the afternoon, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon or so, just in time for my kids to be about ready to come home from school. And because I'm worried about them coming home from school and their mom not being around because she's a zombie, I don't go have a nap, I stick around. And basically, I feel like so much of my life is wasted being either awake when I should be sleeping or sleeping when I should be awake, and being irritated at myself for not being able to sleep, etc., when I'm supposed to. I'm sure this happens to very, very many people. But so my husband, being the wonderful, helpful soul he is, feels bad for me about this. So he's been like looking at, solutions other than, sleeping pills to help me out. And so he found this thing called a polyphasic sleeping schedule. And so what that is, there's several different kinds. There's basically the have a short sleep at night and a longer nap in the afternoon kind. So basically you don't just work on the one big sleep principle, you work on many shorter sleeps, ranging everything from 2 to 6 smaller sleeps. And the first one being, 6-hour sleep and 4-hour nap, which just sounds sort of undoable to me. The 4-hour nap sounds like something that's not going to work. He's going to do this with me, by the way, because of the way his job is. He's able to go use one of the rooms in his office for a nap if he wants to. He's very lucky like that. He sort of works for himself. He's a consultant. But so the second kind is when it's called the everyman schedule, and there's like 3 different varieties of it. So basically you can have one big sleep, which ranges from 3 to 4.5 hours, and then 3 or 4 smaller naps during the day from 30 to 45 minutes each. that's what we're going to try to do, because it sort of seems like that's what my body is wanting me to do after all. Like when I wake up at 4 in the morning, for me to just get up anyway, because it's pointless to be lying there and pretending that you're going to, you know, pretending that you're supposed to be asleep, because all the anxiety things that happen in the middle of the night when you're lying there awake in bed thinking you should be asleep, if you get up and actually do stuff, those anxiety things don't tend to happen as much, for me anyway. So the idea is that we're going to move towards this schedule where, well, we're going to try it anyway, where you sleep from about midnight. We're moving towards this. So, and I'm not going to try and do it like cold turkey or all at once. Where you sleep from 12 midnight till about 4. I think the 3 hours sounds way too little to me. 4 sounds good. Then we get up at 4 and then have a nap around 8 till 8:30. And then have another nap at like 1. So it'd be like post lunch, 1 to 1:30-ish. And then another nap from or from 2 to 2:30, something like that. I'm not sure how it exactly works. And then another nap just right post dinner from like 6:30 to 7 or something like that. Okay, so obviously we're not going to do this right away. And if you read the stuff, the people who've tried it and stuff, most people haven't stuck with it because their jobs demanded. I didn't allow them to be on this kind of schedule. Most people that I've read blogs of it about say that for the first 2 weeks it's really quite hard and quite difficult, because you have to train your body to go into REM sleep, you know, the deep dreaming sleep when you have these naps. So you sort of have to sleep deprive yourself enough to actually fall asleep during the nap times and actually have REM sleep. But the people who stuck it out for 2 weeks actually say that they feel more energized and more alive and have more energy and get more stuff done because of the sleep schedule. I don't know. I'm willing to try it since my body seems to be wanting to wake up at 4 anyway. I'm not sure exactly what kind of sleep schedule we're going to end up with because of this. So the idea is to this week try and stay up later and later. Try to lay down at least at the required nap times and try to get up earlier and earlier this whole week and see how that goes. Getting up early is not going to be a problem for me. The staying up late would be a problem for me unless I get the naps down pat. So, of course, the other thing you have to ensure is that you have an appropriate area to nap. I'm going to be using the basement or the guest room. I want to get, like, Alachia in her guest room in Austin when I visited her there. She doesn't live there anymore. But she had these blinds, solar blinds, that totally cut the light off in that room. And I think that's what I have to get for the basement and our guest room, because I don't think I should be using the bedroom for my naps. And try to take it from there. Yeah, it's an interesting concept, I'll tell you that. So I'm willing to give it a try. I'm willing to see if it'll make me a more productive person, not so lethargic, not awake at the wrong times and asleep at the wrong times and drowsy at the wrong times, and just feeling like, because I feel like it makes me a really unproductive person, and I'd like to change that, which is going to be the topic of another Housewife Confessional altogether. I've now arrived at King Supers, which is my local grocery store. It's not my preferred grocery store. I actually like a Safeways that's much further away a lot better. But, see, it's 1 in the afternoon, getting really sleepy. I feel like I walk around like a zombie. So I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna try and lie down for the required nap. And then, yeah, I just need milk and juice and cereal. So I don't really need to go driving all the way to Safeway, which is a lot further away and much nicer. I can just go to this local King Supers. Okay, so that's my polyphasic sleep project schedule that's coming up. You'll be hearing about. Hopefully I won't look like a complete zombie. This week I'm going to be filming an eye area concealer video, and part 2 of that will probably be my eye skincare stuff. And this is going to be a 2-parter. I know the concealer thing will come out this week. The eye care might come out next week. And then hopefully at the end of this week or beginning of next week, I will be filming a very special giveaway video. Yay. Okay, depends when this stuff arrives. So, yeah, I'll talk to you soon, and hope you're having a good week. Bye.